Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of the 12 Days of Christmas playlist, which is hosted by Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY and Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. Those hosts channels will be listed as down in the description, as well as the playlist. Today is day 10 and it is any kind of Christmas DIYs. So stick around, visit the other ladies' channels as well. Let's go ahead and get into DIY number 1. So in this DIY, I figured that I can take these wood blocks as well as these mini mural tiles and make a wood Christmas tree. Of course, you know I want to make it bling. And so I am going to take the wood blocks, which is from the Dollar Tree. I'm using the 3-in-1 along with hot glue because it is late and I am trying to do this DIY so that way I can participate in day 10. I needed to go ahead and I needed to adhere fast. Okay, wood glue was going to take too long and there's not enough hours in the day. All of the other crafters can relate to this. So back to the DIY. So what I'm doing is I am going to take I want the Christmas tree to be stacked. So I am taking 15 blocks for each set and I'm gonna put them in layers of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to make 5 sets of those. That way they will look like pyramids. And then I'm going to paint them and bling them out. Let me take the time and say thank you for stopping by my video today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're visiting from other channels as well, welcome. I hope that you like this type of content. I hope that you subscribe to my channel. Also turn on the notification bell and share it. If you're returning, thank you again. I greatly appreciate you stopping by and watching the video. So let's get into some other facts. I see that there's a lot of people that are watching the video but have not subscribed to the channel. Just go ahead and click the subscription button. It's free. There's no charge. All of us ladies put in all of the hard work and we enjoy doing these crafting videos for our viewers. So it's free. Go ahead and subscribe to our channels. Share it with your friends as well. And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future videos. Okay, back to the DIY. So as you can see, I have already glued the wood blocks together. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gluing them to make the pyramid. Once I glue to make the pyramid, I'm gonna save the hassle of you watching me making 5 sets of these because that's just nonsense. Okay, and so I'm going to glue. I did 4 sets already. I'm back now and I'm gluing the last set together. So as you can see, I'm gluing the 4. You would notice when I was gluing the wood sets together, if I picked up any of the wood blocks that was not like straight, rough edges, I didn't use those because I wanted to try to get this tree straight as possible. We all know that all of the wood blocks from the Dollar Tree, they are not the same dimensions, they're not perfect shapes, and so we just take what we get and work with them. I have my 5 sets now, and now I'm going to start gluing them on top of each other to make the tree. Again, I'm using the 3-in-1 and the hot glue so that way they can go ahead and adhere together. As I stated before, I'm not using the wood glue because I really need this to go ahead and stick together. I can't do much of complaining because I have not participated in all of the 10 days so far. I can only imagine what the other ladies, the stress that they have been dealing with. but just from the few days that I have participated, it's been a little stressful. I am new to this. I had somewhat of a vision of what I thought the 12 days of playlist was going to be. Was it what I expected? Maybe 20%. The other 80 didn't know the pressure I would be under trying to get these out. And that's coming along with other things. I work a full-time job as well as other things. I have my youngest child, which is my only daughter, that's in college, and this is her first semester. She's a freshman, and I'm doing a lot of ripping and running with her up and down the road. Can't wait for December to catch a break so that way I can focus more onto these crafting, because I'm really looking forward to this. So now you see that I am painting the wood box black. I'm painting it right now with the foam brush so I can get much of it covered. I do the sides as well as I'm going to do the back and the bottoms. I'm going to save you the hassle of watching me doing all of that painting. But I will come back into the video and you'll actually see where I take a small paintbrush so that way I can get all in the crevices and the cracks to where the little wood is peeping out. I want to make sure I cover this up much as possible to have a solid piece of black wood. So far, how do you like the way that the tree is looking? If you made it this far into the video, leave me a Christmas tree down in the description box. Okay, so now you see that I am using the small paintbrush. I'm getting all in the nooks and cranny areas that I could not get into. I am being very gentle with this tree. As I stated, it's holding firmly together because the 3-in-1 dries pretty fast. Of course, the hot glue, we know that sticks instantly. But I still want to be gentle as possible with it because I want to make sure this doesn't fall and collapse on me. I know it looks like I'm being rough and I'm slanging it and turning it around. That is only because I had speeded up the video. But I am being very gentle with this tree. I mean, very gentle. Now that I am through painting it, I did let the paint dry. I only had to just put one layer of black paint on here, so that was good. I just made sure I was getting in. So now I'm getting the mosaic. I'm getting my mini mural tiles, and I am just putting it on the wood blocks. What I am doing for every other layer, I am putting the mirror tiles, so I'm not putting it on each line. You may see that I'm skipping around here and there, and I'm only skipping around because when I'm cutting off the mirror tiles, if the piece is long enough to fit one of the lines that I'm going to skip to, I just go ahead and utilize it and put that there. That's all, but you'll see that I'm doing it each line by line. I did wanted to add something to the top of this. Wasn't sure what I wanted to. I took out some bells, but you will see I couldn't make my mind up. I just put it to the side. What I did then, you'll see at the end of the video, I finally made my mind up while doing DIY number 2, and you'll see the reveal. Now let's get into DIY number 2. So in this DIY, what I wanted to do, I wanted to make the little peppermint candies, but I wanted to stick to the theme of my black and silver, black and gray. And so what I did was I didn't want to use the real large round foams from the Dollar Tree. I mean, I have those, but that is actually too large for what I'm going to eventually use this for. And so I figured that I can just take a pool noodle. I went ahead and had some black ones here, I had those because I did a DIY last summer. Actually, I did a mirror for my daughter and used the pool noodles around it, but that's another DIY. Excuse me. And so I figure I can take the pool noodle. It is already round. I took the ruler. I measured out to be like 1.5 inches. Now I'm taking this wood cardstock. What's that stock? I think it was a piece of board that came out of something, but it's a paper board. Probably was something I ordered from Amazon. And I'm just making 4 circles, drawing it around the shape. Make sure I'm getting closest to the circle as possible. I don't want any overage. And so I drew one that was actually perfect, was that first one. The second one I did was a little bit too large. And so I just took the first circle over that, cut it out, and then I drew the other 2. I cut those out as well and painted them black. Now that I'm painting them back, what I'm deciding to do now is I'm taking the ruler to draw straight lines across these, so that way I can form my triangles on here. I'm not a great drawer, so I didn't want to like draw the little swirly lines, which I really preferred that, but I'm gonna stay in my lane, so I used the ruler to do that. So once I draw those on there with the ruler, as I stated, I'm doing the straight lines on these. I am then going to get the silver glitter. I'm going to use the Mod Podge to go ahead and put it in the triangles that I want it to go. Sprinkle the glitter on there. You'll see I'll shake the excess glitter off of those. Again, thank you for stopping by. If you're visiting here, thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like and share and turn on your notification bell. Also, go over and check out the other ladies and subscribe to their channels as well if you're my viewers and you haven't subscribed to any of their channels. These are some wonderful women. A lot of these women have been participating in all 10 days, and we have 2 more days left. They are amazing women. Tops hat off to them. Next year, I said to myself, I will definitely be prepared. This was my first go around. It was an eye-opener for me, but I do like this. So let's get back. So now you see that I have already painted it black, drew the lines on it, and now I am doing the Mod Podge, so that way I'm sprinkling the glitter on them. I did the first one, now I'm doing the second one. And then I'm going to take these clear, actually party bags from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using those to wrap the candy, the peppermint candy around those. Had a little tussle with those, but I eventually got it on there. Little trick what I had to do was, when I first was putting in the peppermint into the bag, I had to just like not completely tie it tight, but just tie one end, so that way I can do the opposite end, get it tight as I want it, can tuck the bag the way that it needed to be tucked so that it can completely fit around the peppermint. So that was a little challenge. You'll see me struggle with it a little. As I stated, I sped the video was speeded up, and so yeah. So now you see that I'm taking them out of the bag, taking the bags out, and going to attempt to try to put these in there. I did cut off the bottom of the bag, of course, so that it can be in. I wanted the ends to be ruffled exactly like the peppermint, be in the little wraps. As I stated, I did the black and silver because I wanted to stick to the black and silver, because I had been doing a lot of black and silver for the days that I did participate in this Christmas, the 12 Days of Christmas playlist. So I'm just sticking to my theme. So once I get it secured, tied around it, you'll see I cut off the extra paper. And then once I cut off the extra paper, you will see that they did turn out to be pretty nice. The video was not doing any justice of what it actually looks like in person. Even the tree, I mean, it looks really beautiful. My daughter asked me, so where are you going to put that? Only because she wanted to go in her room. But it's really pretty in person, seriously. So thank you so much for stopping by today's video again. I really appreciate everyone. Now let's get into the video. As I always say, be kind to yourself, okay? Be bold, be creative, but most importantly, be you. Thank you so much, and don't forget to go over to the other ladies' channels.